it do, everybody? It's your boy, King Crowder, checking back in again with another edition of History You May Not Know, and history that should be taught more in detail. Today's lesson, we will take another deep dive all the way to Eufaula, Alabama of 1874, post-Reconstruction. This one is another case of how we see voter suppression happening tremendously in the South after the Civil War. This took place because Republicans in this county really nominated themselves to get voted, started the voter process, began to get Black leadership in their county, and unionizing to build themselves a lane. The reason why this is such a crazy idea, because this is when the first time we actually saw the White League. Some people don't even know what the White League was, which is another term for Democrats, Tea Party, strong investors, bridge liners, all of these hardcore, back then, democratic belief systems start to affect Black voters. The White League saw that the Black voters had a strong base, and the White League at this time attacked them. At this time, when the White League attacked the Black voters for going to the poll, they killed 10 of them and wounded 75. The White League put out a memoir of ads, visual representation, by saying, if you try to vote during this election, physical harm will be done to you. Mind you, the right to vote was given. The rights were given to the county. They represented themselves perfectly. Because they could not stop the progression from coming during this era, what they decided to do was to harm them. Mind you, over 1,000 people were driven away from that election that day. Mind you, Eufaula is a small county, y'all. Super small town, super small county. So think about 1,000 people being driven away. It altered the election cycle tremendously. It was so big that a rumor was put out on election day, November 11, Tuesday, as we always have it. A rumor was put out that if everybody that was tallied to vote, the white community was going to lynch or burn down their houses. The rumor was so strong that it spread to Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, and Mississippi. This rumor ensured that no Blacks were re-enlisted on the Republican bills that year. All of them did not renew or make public office. This was probably one of the strongest state sanctions among states voter suppression the U.S. has ever seen. Now, of course, we've had coups, we've had concentration camps and other things, but this voter suppression that took place in these counties at this time was something the United States has never saw or never seen. At this time, the Black voting bloc was lied to, and almost half the vote was gone. This situation needs to be broken down and discussed, because Eufaula, Alabama, was such a snapshot in a rinse-repeat cycle due to how voter suppression inside of America, specifically targeting Black Americans, began to happen. This is a snapshot vote I think needs to be taught, because we must go back to see the root of when things happen. In today's times, we have words like gerrymandering, redistricting, moving people out, white flight, changing the vote. But back then, they used a much more lethal, conjuring, hardcore, in-your-face philosophy. I think this is need to be discussed, because this era was powerful. This is one of the first in America, Eufaula, Alabama, where we see voter suppression facing hardship. All right, y'all, it's your boy King Crowder checking back out again, coming live to you with a lesson you did not know. I think it's important that we talk about life events like that and things just to educate yourself. Peace.